All right, this looks horrible. Look at this mess.
Hello everybody, it's Jaymuse and welcome to another video. You ever get tired of making the same old food over and over every single day and you just want to get online and spice it up a little bit? Maybe find yourself a recipe and you might take a look at one of those cooking channels to get an idea or two of what the hell you want to make for that day. Now that sounds perfectly reasonable, right? There's plenty of cooking channels on YouTube to pick from that make just scrumdiddly-umptious food for you to choose from. Now have you ever thought to yourself, you know what? I don't want to eat good food today. In fact, I would just love it if I could find a chef that almost knows nothing about cooking. Well, if this is you, what the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, if you're clinically insane and you're looking for some shitty recipes, then look no further than the Cooking with Jack show, which is chock full of terrible recipes, unreliable cooking walkthroughs, and cooking advice that you could just easily look up on the internet and save yourself some time. For example, we have videos like Cut an Onion Without Crying, The Art of Making a Sandwich, How to Make Nachos. That's right, generic ass nachos. Not a special unique recipe, just nachos. But hey, he's no stranger to unique recipes. He definitely has some for us, and I've actually covered a couple of them. One of those was garbage stew, where he literally takes a bunch of shit in his refrigerator that's about to expire and he makes a stew out of that.
I got an onion. It's like ready to start oozing crap. I'm serious. If I don't use this onion today, it's going in the garbage, hence the name.
And well, here we are again, and this time Jack is making a cast iron pizza, and he's about to show us the right way to do it with his infinite cooking wisdom. So feel free to sit back and take in the knowledge, because you're really gonna learn something today. Yeah, this intro is hurting my eyes and my soul, so we're just gonna skip past all of this and get to the video.
Hey guys, okay, so we're doing cast iron pizza. This looks simple, but I'm sure I'll find a way to screw it up. Go on in close and I'll show you the ingredients.
All right, right off the bat, we've got Jack here ready to show us a recipe, and he's confident that he's gonna mess it up. Now, being a cooking channel, don't you think the most important thing would be to know how to make the recipe that you are talking about and be confident that you're not going to mess it up? And even if you think you might mess up, don't you think it would make sense to cut out anything in the video that would make anyone think that you don't know how to make the thing you're making? Like, usually you don't start up a cooking channel and not know how to cook. Like, you're not just gonna be like, okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and try a recipe. I don't know anything about it and I'm gonna mess it up, but yeah, here we go, here's the recipe. No, you're gonna do one of two things. You're gonna actually know how to make the recipe, or you're gonna make it look like you know how to make the recipe. With the magic of video editing, you can take any mistake and completely delete it as if it never existed. Honestly, you could fail at making the pizza 20 times, but as long as you've got one good take of you making the pizza perfectly, then that's the one you would use in the video. It just makes sense.
So obviously some pizza sauce, some shredded mozzarella cheese. I've got freshly cut from the deli pepperoni slices. I'm still debating whether I want to cut these or leave them whole. I think I'm going to cut them into pieces. The red bell pepper, onions, and freshly picked leaves from my garden of basil. Went to my bakery and grabbed a ball of pizza dough. It's a lot easier than making it myself. You want to make it yourself? Have a party. Have a pizza dough party and make pizza dough all day long. Me personally, I don't have time. I got videos to film. So let's get started.
You know, this is such a weird way to show someone how to make a pizza. You would think that if you were gonna show somebody how to make a pizza, you would know how all the ingredients went in there and like how you would like it. You wouldn't be debating whether you're gonna be cutting up some pepperonis or not, or this and that. You would just be like, okay, this is how I make the pizza, and I'm gonna put it together like this, and this is how I do it, everyone. Bada bing, bada boom, here's a pizza. It's literally almost like this is the first time he's ever made a pizza in his life, which is fine, I guess, but why would you have like a recipe tutorial on something that you don't even know how to do? Also, was it just me, or did he sound kind of upset about like the pizza dough? Well, yeah, I got store-bought pizza dough, okay? Like, you can make pizza dough all day. Have a little pizza dough party over there with yourself, but I've got videos to film, okay? I don't have time for this, so I went and bought it, okay? Sue me. Like, whoa, calm down, bro. We get it. You wanted to buy it. You didn't have time time to make it. Honestly, you didn't even have to be like that to begin with. You could have just been like, hey, in this recipe, I'm gonna be using store-bought pizza dough, but hey, for those of you who like to make pizza dough from scratch, here's a recipe that I recommend, and then just show it on the screen real quick. It literally takes you, what, an extra minute of editing to get that up there? And hell, if you're just not good at editing, then like put it on a piece of paper and hold it up in front of the camera for people to see.
Okay, first thing you want to do, put a little oil in the pan. Even if your pan is oiled, put a little bit in there anyway. Grab your pizza dough, slap it right in there. Shape this dough to fit in here for a pizza. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the oven and we're going to bake this for 5 minutes. Let's prep our sauce. You can take regular tomato sauce. I got some sauce with chunks of tomato already in it. And I'm going to make it even better. Take a little minced garlic. If you like minced garlic, great. If you're like me, you like extra minced garlic, awesome. You ever like Jack Jr.? Well, he really likes minced garlic, so there we go.
So, to the untrained eye, it really seems like he knows what he's doing. Like, I would say, aside from like the entire beginning of this video, if you were to just come in at this part and you didn't know anything about making a pizza, you could look at this and think, okay, this guy kind of knows what he's doing. And one thing I do like, and that I do personally, is he didn't measure out the minced garlic, which in my opinion, I find a good thing because I don't like to measure out a lot of spices because it kind of takes away the art of it. But I feel like in a recipe, it's probably a good idea to at least have like a measurement to go off from, you know? Like just put one up there and it makes you look more prepared and ready to make this pizza, if you know what I mean. Which, by the way, he's about to prove that he has no idea how to make this recipe here in just a few seconds when we see the result of the pizza.
Give it a little heat. Some red pepper flakes. Okay, as you can see, it puffed up a little bit. Let's, wow, that browned a little bit too. Grab your cheese, pepperoni, onions, bell pepper. Bring out our basil leaf. In the oven you go. All right, let's bring it over right now. Whoops. Wow. Okay, what did I learn from this pizza? The basil burns, so we don't want that left on there. We don't use basil again in fresh form. All right, second thing, it's a cast iron pan, so I can cut in the cast iron pan. But look how much dough I've got. This is crazy. All right, this looks horrible. Look at this mess.
You know, imagine following this recipe. You know, you're making the pizza, you're expecting it to go well, and then like halfway through the video, you get to the point to where he pulls out the pizza and you're pulling yours out and he's like, oh God, this looks like shit. I don't even know what happened. Like, bro, you realize that you're supposed to be showing us how to do it, right? What do you think is going on here? He's acting like he's learning how to make the pizza now. Well, guys, I know I was showing you how to make the pizza, but today I learned that you don't put the basil on there, even though I told you should do it, because it burns it. So I'm just kind of left here baffled as to why he left this in the video. I don't understand why he didn't just cut all of this out and just start over. And you want to know what he does? Well, he actually starts over in the middle of his freaking recipe tutorial.
It's not fully cooked. All right, so I'm gonna do something I've never done before. I'm doing a redo of this pizza. That's right. I'm not in the mood to fail today. So I'm going to empty this pan. I'm going to go get another thing of dough and I'll be right back. All right, so this is where I went wrong, right at this point. I've redone the dough. I just pressed down on this and it kept coming back in. Pressed down, it kept coming back in. I'm gonna grab this and I'm going to take it out. And I'm going to shape it. And I'm gonna give it its structure first so that we can have a full pan pizza. That's where I messed up. I think I've got a better edge now going on. All right, now the toppings I've diced up a little bit more so they sit better. They're not sliding over as big giant pieces. I think this will do better on the pizza. Who knows?
What the hell do you mean, who knows? You should. You're the one showing us how to make the pizza. Why are you here? It's like he thinks he's on live television right now. I don't understand. Like, bro, just edit all of this out. You don't need to do any of this. You're not on the spot. This isn't live.
That looks way better, huh? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have any mozzarella cheese, so we're going Mexi blend. Gonna lay down some cheese right now. My onions, my bell peppers, my pepperoni, and top it off with a little bit of cheese. All right, that's it. Let's do this. Get this back in the oven for the 15 minutes. Keep an eye on it. I think I pulled mine out a few minutes early. I'll give you the end time below, but let's nail this recipe.
Yeah, why don't we nail this recipe, person who's supposed to be showing me how to do it? We'll figure it out. What? So contrary to literally every recipe on the internet, in the middle of trying to show us what to do, he does it again. And does the pizza look better? Well, we'll see.
All right. Look at that. There it is. My goodness. Okay, that's a redo. All right, you ready? There you go. I'm gonna do this one right here. This is gonna be burning hot. Hang on a minute. Hot, oh hot. So much better.
So yeah, apparently it's the best pizza on the planet now, except in my opinion, he used way too much dough, so it looks more like a giant breadstick with cheese and toppings on it. But I will say this, it definitely does look better than the other one. This one looks pretty edible and is actually cooked. All right, so my final thoughts on the video are this. It's clear to me that Jack is trying to rush out a video here, okay? For one reason or another, he feels like he needs to finish this video today. Well, here is my opinion on this. Don't ever rush a video out. If you feel like you're rushing the video, and if you have to force yourself to get a video out, then wait. Work on the video some more, do a little more editing, just wait until you can feel good about your product and release it the way that you want it to be. I promise you, your fans will appreciate your hard work and your dedication to making your craft good, rather than just rushing some half-assed project out for them and wasting their time. So that is it for today's video. I really appreciate you for getting this far. And if you'd like to be a part of the End of the Video Club, then why don't you tell me about a time that you absolutely failed at cooking, like catastrophic failure. Anyway, that's it for today's video. I really appreciate you again for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. I hope you stay happy and healthy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.